Hello. Hello. Hopefully it's all working. Hello. How's everyone doing? Hopefully a-okay. I apologize for having to start late. I apologize. I'm here now. It's okay. Everything's all right. Hopefully, yes. So I didn't really fully know what to do today. Besides just get the model recolored, get the layout going, get a chat box, get all this stuff going. So, yeah, hopefully everyone likes the whole new setup here. Yes. And we're gonna be playing some Fallout New Vegas. I'm gonna actually like stick there and play the game this time rather than rather than what do you call it? Just hopping through games the entire time. So, yeah. Hopefully everyone's doing good. Yeah. So yeah, let's just get on it. Yeah. Get freaky on a Friday night. Yeah. Yeah. You love to see it. Turn your hair slightly more pink? Maybe. Maybe. We might. Alright, hopefully Fallout captures. It doesn't look like it wants to capture. Hilarious. I guess we have to restart the game. I guess we have to restart. You hate to see it. Alright. Here we go. Hopefully this will work. Hey, how's it going? Where'd I put my Epic Gamer Subs cup? Oh, there it is. I don't want it to block chat, though. You got some fire, cheese, and bacon fries? Man, that's based. You'd love to see it. Ooh, there's like audio crackling. It's kind of weird. But whatever. We're chilling. I think it's just Fallout New Vegas being cringe. Oh! We got a super chat. We love to see it. Thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah. So I was just sitting here. I was like, you know what? I think we needed to make the model pink. Because the model being pink is amazing, honestly. I love the hair. I love like everything about it. Now we just eventually need to actually get more outfits. So I'm not just this this nurse, you know. Because I'm seeing some other VTubers and I'm getting inspired. I'm like, hold on. They have all these other outfits and everything. It's crazy. Oh, crazy. There we go. Perfect quest to do. Pink goes absurd. Absolutely. Only VTuber to simp for. Facts. Thing is, like, I have plans to actively do changes on stuff, you know? Like, I don't want to just, like, sit here and have the same thing, you know? I want to, like, escalate. I want to have, like, I think it's awesome with, like, what VTubers like Snuffy do. Like, Snuffy just straight up does, like, all this other stuff, you know? I think she's, like, someone that a lot of VTubers can, like, really look at and be like, oh, this is something that's, like, amazing to do. Let's have a bunch of different models that are, like, really cool and unique. So maybe we can run a poll and see what people... Oh, lime green. Oh my god, lime green would be a classic. What about purple? I like purple. I mean, I'd do that. Alright. We gotta actually... There we go. my god, Fallout is just like losing frames because there's so many like entities happening right now. There we go. Oh my goodness. He became the bait and switch. Yeah. I was like, why not do it, you know? I'm kind of addicted to it, I'm not gonna lie. Like, I'm kind of like, it's kind of like taking up a lot of my thought. I'm like, oh, what can I do next? Like, there's just like so much stuff that's just like, whoa. That'd be really cool to do. It's interesting, you know? Like, I didn't expect it to be like that, honestly. Well, I'm gonna sell all this stuff real quick. Then we'll go back and do that. Watching while you shiny hut? Nice.
Welcome, sir or madam. Do you wish to purchase something?
Bro, I'm not gonna lie, y'all. That whole, like, femboy VTuber stuff. Like, bro. There's so much shit that you can do. What? Let's spend the night together. I just saw that. Damn, that's crazy. That's crazy. Sorry. I'm kind of like, I don't know how to say things. Oh, you were continuing a song. Oh, okay. I was gonna say, holy. Like, I just read that out of context. I'm like, that's crazy. Wild Friday night. Yeah. Interesting. Yeah. Facts. Oh, what's my carry weight right now? Oh, I should. You know what? I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna wait a few days so that way I can sell more of the stuff that I have on Eddie. Yeah. Why are there so few people? These are really bad stream time hours, but these are the times that I feel like would be fun to stream, so I just do it at this time. Even though, sure, it's like less people, I'm going to be doing videos. Yeah.
Hello, potential customer.
I'd like to get a proper editor on things, so that's like the goal. We're going to do more streams and have an editor so we have a bunch of funny videos. So if you missed the stream, bada bing bada boom. Oh, someone went boom boom boom. Oh yeah. Well, that song was so fun to meme. There needs to be more songs like that you can just like troll around with. Mental, what time is it for me? It's like 10. So, yeah, I'm on that time zone. My dog getting a little toxic. Oh. Uh-oh. Gotta go. Wanted to stop by. Alright, bud. Hey, get the unique knuckles. I got them right here.
Welcome, sir or madam.
Yeah. Alright, what's heavy that I... Oh, I see. Heavy incinerator. Like so much of this stuff I'm just gonna sell. I'm gonna keep that for the meme. But everything else I'm gonna sell.
Welcome, sir or madam.
People out here saying they got that dog and meanwhile I got that bear in me.
I am.
Bro, that's been my saying this entire time, you know? Like, people be like, I got that dog in me. No, I have that, not that, just that bear. I have that polar bear. Polar bears are vicious. They are scary. I think the worst bear to be trapped in a room with is a polar bear. I don't think that's up for debate. I think you're very lucky to get a panda or a black bear. But if you're let's say some like, you know, it's like Saw, like It's like if Jackass combined with Saw, right? That type of concept, and you're just trapped in a room with a fucking bear. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I had to choose a bear, it'd be a panda, or it'd be a black bear. If I'm put in the room with a polar bear, I'm not making it out of that room at all. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's... Oh my gosh. What about a grizzly? I don't know. All I know is that polar bears are vicious. Like, whenever I hear about stories of, like, people, like, visiting, like, the... What do you call it? The areas that they're at, so... Like, all the parts of the world where you encounter a polar bear, and you just hear the vicious stories, the aftermath stories of the encounter with a polar bear. I've heard survival from, like, a grizzly. I've heard of survival from, like, a black bear and a brown bear. Polar bears? I don't know about that, man. It's crazy. Getting some funny meds. You talk all this stuff about the Enclave. What happened? Crazy. What about Pen? You're supposed to acquire the woman, not become the woman. Well, I mean, why not do both? You know what I'm saying? Like, why would I not attempt both? Yo, thanks for the super chat. I was
going to make my own model of me.
Oh yeah, I forget it. It reads it out. I was about to read it, but I read it. Bet. Like, just from scratch? Or are you doing, like, what do you call it? You're using, like, a template. Because there's a ton of tutorials for model stuff on Blender. That's kind of like the optimal thing, honestly. I would recommend. Look into those when you're making your first one. Or editing your first one. Yeah. Bigger booba? Bet. I mean, I need to figure out how to do that. Apparently I can, but I'm so new to this whole, like, VTubing thing and messing around with models and stuff, like, I don't know how to do that. So I'll have someone take a look into it. Show Bobs.
Show Bobs?
Yo, Bobs? Yeah, Tekken Bob? Yeah, that guy's crazy. Bro, that's something I gotta hop on at some point. I gotta hop on Tekken again. I love Tekken. Alright. What do I wanna... What did I want to use? I wanted to... Oh, yeah, there we go. So I can actually have the carry weight to have all this stuff. But yeah. Who's Bob? I don't know. You got Blender open? Nice. Bro, Blender is such an insane, like, journey. There's so much to learn from that program. That and Unity, it's, like, actually insane. It's fun, though. Oh boy, I see that. I see that super chat. Oh boy. Let's let's see if it actually reads it out. Oh my gosh. Mental actually streaming. Yeah, facts.
Can we get a hi, honey, or ara?
With the oh my gosh, I don't even know how to do it. I don't even know how to do it, dude. Like I don't even know the whole I'll attempt it. VTuber got it, you gotta do the ada ada. You know the ada ada, you know however the fuck it is, you know, that shit. The ada ada. Like that? Is that how you do it? I think. I think I was close. Bro, going to Zion this stream? I already have the what do you call it? I already have Joshua Graham's armor. I already did his side quest.
May I have some snacks? Please. 3.
The classic. May I have some snacks? Please. That shit was dude, I've been wanting to do another payday, well not payday, well excuse me, payday was on my mind for memes. I really wanted to do a lot more payday stuff. Because payday stuff is just funny, like straight up like come on, Dallas. Dallas is like super funny. But anyways, what I had really wanted to do was I had wanted to do more of the Enclave stuff. It's just hard to come up with something that I think would be really funny, you know? Because like that was like, I still think that's my best joke. Like that's my best edit. That's the best thing that I've done throughout the entirety of the channel. That's like my magnum opus. So yeah, that shit. Oh yeah, I can repair this. Completely forgot. Literally just repair it with all that, and then boom. It's crazy. I need a medic bag. You know, like it's just a perfect specimen, bro. Like Dallas is just like the perfect example of like how to make a fantastic game character for meme culture. Same with like Sergeant Dornan. Sergeant Dornan is like phenomenal for that. You love to see it. Bro, I'm just like demolishing with the love or hate. It's crazy. Holy. Crazy. Oh yeah, the nightkin. Oh no. See, that's something I need to do as well. I need to actually just like, I have never done a full-on playthrough of Fallout 1 or Fallout 2. So I need to just straight up do that. Because every time I'm about to do it, I just hop on New Vegas. I literally just hop on New Vegas instead. Like, I need to actually just sit there and just be like, you know what? I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna play it. Because it's gonna be fun. You know? Oh, I can't repair that, dang. Yeah. But I appreciate the super chats, everybody. Like, holy. Already off to, like, a pretty wild start here. On a Friday night. I don't want a lot for Christmas. There is just one thing I need, and oh my gosh. Oh, the Annabelle, yeah. I completely forgot that was a thing here. Old Sport, is that the best game? Dude, I just love Fallout. Like, the amount of conversations that I've had just about Fallout and just, like, its universe and, like, everything. Like, I can't even tell you the amount of times that I've had a debate over, like, what's, like, the best faction for the Mojave.
Welcome, sir or
I can't even like describe it. It's just like it just takes over my brain, like that, all that. I love it.
come back.
Can you play God of War? I mean, at some point, yeah. For a lot of like more modern games, I've kind of realized that with my laptop, I can't really what do you call it? Do a lot of big titles and stuff. Like last night we tried Minecraft, right? But then I just had like a ton of issues trying to do it because like I'm running the VTuber model, I'm running OBS, and then I'm running Minecraft, like, and then a USB audio interface and all that stuff. I've kind of really realized like for a lot of these like more modern games, I'm gonna need to do a full on like streaming a PC, which I might be able to get out for a discount once I am able to, what do you call it, afford it. So that'd be nice. There's just a lot of things I gotta do, a lot of stuff with like different investments and everything, not just like VTubing, because I've kind of really sat here and I'm like, yeah, I'm able to do everything that I want to do with content in this, and it's actually like a more creative way that I can do what I want to do. Where I'm like, oh, I'm streaming, or oh, I'm doing whatever. Like, I can literally just sit here and just play Fallout New Vegas, and like, I'll be able to get much more of a reach than just regular like Fallout, you know? Like just regularly streaming the game, which is just like awesome, and I love that. I love that so much, genuinely. But like, yeah. So, what is the best? What is the worst faction to control the Mojave? I think, I genuinely think NCR is the worst faction overall, because what do you call it? Yeah, Roblox is planned around Christmas time, but I think the NCR is the worst faction for the Mojave as a whole, because it's just gonna lead to a worse rebellion than the Legion. Because I think overall, when it comes to Mojave, like with or without courier assistance, like, you know, I think the most realistic thing and the strongest faction is the Legion. So I think the Legion is just like the straight up strongest faction in the game right now. I mean, it was the Enclave, but then the events of Fallout 2, and then if you want to count 3, you can count 3. But yeah. I think straight up like the Legion is like the strongest faction, but I genuinely think like there's like Caesar was one of the effects, like I'll just say Kaiser because Kaiser sounds cooler. Kaiser was one of the effects of the fall of the NCR. Like there's going to be worse people with a continuation of the NCR. You know, that's a not really discussed thing, but you know, that's how I see it, honestly. You've been gone for 5 weeks. What happened? Oh, not much. Yeah, hop on balloons, maybe. What game are we playing after this? I don't know. Some clicks and pops in the audio. Raise the buffer size in the audio driver, maybe. I think, well, like, what do you mean, like background audio? Or are we talking about like my microphone? Like, what are we talking about here? And also, like, if it's fine for the rest of the stream, I really don't want to like deal with technical stuff right now. I'll just do it later, like after the stream, which is gonna be like a while from now, unless if randomly I have problems with the audio interface again. So, sounds a bit static pop, like on my mic or like what? So if it's static pop, it might just be the microphone. Hold on, there we go. I was adjusting it a little bit. Okay. Should be better now. Where boyfriend? Oh my gosh. Yeah, bet it's minor. Bro, that was a funny joke, but I'm glad everyone took that as like an actual joke, you know, because like, oh my gosh, I don't like, that's the one thing about when I'm doing this whole thing, like I don't want to be seen as like in something when I'm not, you know, because I am very open. I am not taken. I don't want that to be a very thing that people think. Because I like being single personally. Because there's a lot of stuff I get to do when I'm single. Not saying there isn't much to do in a relationship thing, but you know, being single is awesome. For now. For now. But yeah. Honey Pup too. That sounds like it sounds like the cable scuffed. Yeah, it's probably something with it being like done in a different way. But you know, that's something that I'll have to sort. What's up, Mental? How you been? Oh, I've been vibing. I've been what do you call it? I was working on a bunch of stuff. Then I decided to try the whole VTubing thing, so. Plus, if you want a 5-night, just. Bruh. Yo, homie. How thick are the thighs? I don't know. I mean. Bro. I'm gonna need to start like actually like exercising on the real. I mean the VTuber thighs are pretty nice, but my own thighs I need to do more stuff. Cause I love to box. I still think boxing would be awesome. Like if I could like afford a coach and do all this other stuff, I would love to. Like imagine this, right? Like this is something that hasn't been done. Like a VTuber that goes out and actually boxes. That'd be sick. Like if I could like boost myself up to be like seen as a considered option for like for the what do you call it stuff? That'd be awesome. Oh no. Oh, I quick saved, right? Oh, I'm smart. I don't want to hit his head like that. I gotta get driver and FI, like not hitting his head. But yeah, I'd love to be on like Creative Clash or Happy Punch's card. Like that would be so awesome. Hold on a second. What was that? Just your camera on showing you in the main outfit with the VTuber model covering up your face. There's one VTuber who does that and it's sussy, so do it in a funny man. I mean, I don't have a problem with my face because like I mean when I did a lot of like old recordings when I was showing my face, I kind of made myself ugly on purpose just for the comedic thing, because like a lot of stuff I do, like especially with like gameplay content, I do it to like it's a mix of like I'm trying to be funny but also I'm doing it to troll other creators, because I know there's a lot of people who like see what I do and I just my entity just enrages them, so I just would like troll. So but now like since I'm like VTubing, I have an actual like care to when I actually show my face I'm actually gonna be like good looking, you know, like that's the whole goal. It's New Vegas, yeah.
damn it, that's gonna stink.
All right. Forgot this game is like 30 hours long. Yeah. Bro, I really do need to play through Fallout 2. Like you're mentioning Fallout 2 in chat. I'm like, yeah, I need to do that. But no, like boxing would be so cool. Like it's honestly like one of the sports, like one of the like in-person sports that I respect the most. I would love to do that. It's like even if it was like ultra amateur, it would just be something that would be like, this is like, I respect the shit out of it, because there's like one of my best friends, he does like MMA stuff, and the amount of commitment that he has to do with working out is like incredible. So I respect it a lot. Fallout 2 is goated. Yeah, I really do need to play through the original Fallouts. Honestly, it would be easier to stream because I'm not having to deal with like technical issues, so it's a way less demanding game. So honestly, that's what I was thinking about doing. Like, I'm gonna be real with y'all. I kind of want to go back and just play a bunch of classics. Like, I know we talked about doing like Roblox or all this other stuff. Would you do boxing for a living though? No, like it would be you know, like I don't know how familiar everyone is with like Eminem, for example. So I what do you call it? During like my my teens, I did a lot of studies. Like, I just found like rap culture very interesting. So just like the growth of like the 2000s rap culture, you know, that's like my whole thing. So I looked into Eminem, and he like does like, he did a lot of amateur boxing. So I'd do it like that, where it's just like, it's a way to get fit, because boxing is like one of the best like fitness routines that you can do from like what I've read up on. So like boxing, MMA, just like training yourself for fighting, because it's like that whole like, you're not doing it to be like, oh, I'm just getting gains. It's like you're doing like kind of like a more like survivalist, I guess, type of like working on yourself. You're really working on stamina and everything. So you got a favorite fighter?
You got a favorite fighter?
I have Mike Tyson. I still think like, even though it's like an overrated pick, Mike Tyson is just an absolute, he's like an absolute like, he's a being, you know what I'm saying? Like he's just this like separate entity where you're just like, holy, this dude is crazy in a great way, like crazy raw at what he does or did, because you know, he's a very, very interesting person to hear speak on things and like do all this stuff. Like I love his like ethic and how he like, you know, carries himself. Because like a lot of people would just like chill. Like it's kind of like what I would do like when I'm older and I'm not doing like as much content and whatnot, because I'm still gonna be doing content and everything. So I like throughout my entire being, I would love to still be in like the sphere and just like do stuff, and like it's either like I'd do it myself or I'd like help others in a certain way, you know, because I just love what I do. So but yeah, how long would you box for until you get tired of it? I mean, I'd love to give it a try, you know what I'm saying? That's like the goal. It's to see whether like I'm like, okay, I'd really like to commit to this. I like to give it an honest shot, and also I think it'd be very interesting to, you know, oh, I'm just dead. Funny. But yeah, it would be as a hobby, for sure. It wouldn't be anything that's like you know, something that I'm doing for a living, unless if I really loved it. But I'd still be doing this, you know, like if I somehow really loved boxing, which I don't think that's gonna like happen, where it's like I'm gonna love it more than what I'm doing right now. Like I don't think there's like anything in the world that's like something, because like just creating videos and like making jokes and doing all that stuff, that's something like that's like my favorite thing to do. Like people who know me in person, like they're like, oh yeah, like, you know, Mental's always working on everything. Like I'm always doing something. I'm always thinking about something. I want to do it because it's just like I just love doing it. So yeah. Have you done sports? I used to do weightlifting for a little while, and then But I haven't done weightlifting in like years, you know, like I haven't done it in a very long time. But I used to do weightlifting, and then I used to also do soccer. Like that was my thing, or football, as some people say. Yeah, that's something I used to do all the time. Soccer I did for like 3 years, like when I was going to school and everything. But like weightlifting I did for how long was that? It was like it was like a little less than a year. I was like actively like doing weights. Am I dead? Oh no, I'm still living. Okay, I'm chilling. Have you ever been ripped? No. What's the sexiest thing? Oh boy. When I can talk about this. I had gotten bruh. When I used to compete a lot in Smash, I was kind of a bit more open with like how do I word it? Like I was a bit more open with like experimenting with like fashion and just like my look and like everything, because I was like I was in a very like comfortable like what do you call it, mood for that, you know. I really was like sitting there, I'm like, oh, I want to like experiment with stuff, so I'd order like a bunch of stuff, you know, like it would be like it'd go from like graphic tees to like I had like cosplay stuff that I wanted to do, and that was my whole thing. So sometimes I would want to share that a little bit. I'd be like, yeah, you know, like I had done like a cosplay in person as a, you know, as a maid. Like I did cosplay as Rem from ReZero. Like that was a whole thing I did, and I would get some people who were kind of thirsty on me. That's kind of like what happened. So I got some thirsty people, sometimes in DMs, and a lot of them were on Curious Cat. Yeah, I've gotten a lot of weird interactions, which I don't know if I feel like talking about it further in terms of what the messages actually were, but you know, I'm just glad I have the base I have right now, because y'all actually like ain't cringe, so I'm happy for that. But yeah. Do I have a Discord server? Yeah. It should be in my description of the video. Oh, I'm just dead. Crazy. Mental post status facts. What's the highest you've seen in viewer count? Back when I was on Twitch, I saw 550 concurrent. And that's when I had gotten like double rated. But highest on YouTube was 380 concurrent. That was my highest that I've had. And that was during like when a lot of my videos were taking off, so I kind of wanted to just like stream and talk with everybody. So I was like, oh, this is a good idea. There's not many like people who do memes and whatnot. They don't really stream and everything. Like the only person who did from like, well, I mean, like I was the most active with it, right? Like you'd see like people like Fifi who would do things like being in collab projects or like streaming like on her own. And then you get folks like Chunky Moon who'd stream every now and then. But like I was the most active with like, oh, I'm just gonna like stream and then make what do you call it? All that stuff, yeah. That's impressive for new. Well, I mean, that was before I was a VTuber. That was before I did that. That was when I was like doing like different things with like Nintendo content. And then like the memes and stuff. That was before I decided to be like, you know what, I'm just gonna do this. Because I think this is just honestly gonna be overall the better way to grow. And honestly, I can be funnier with a VTuber model. I think there's a lot more like things that I can do for like humor that I can do with this that I wasn't able to do before. But yeah, I'm getting rocked by these death claws. Holy, it's actually insane. Also subbed to me last stream. Nice. Been subbed to me since Anka. Yeah, I'm kind of bringing her back a little bit. Because I saw, I've been seeing like a few of my memes like really like picking up. So I'm like, oh yeah, you know what? I'm just gonna make a few more jokes with this. Why not? Like, why not? You know? Because it'd be interesting. What am I gonna level? You know what? I'm gonna level up my barter. I'm gonna actually like buy more stuff. So yeah. Yeah. But yeah, I have a Discord and all that stuff. Have I? Oh, Snow had asked if you learned any instruments. When I was younger, I tried guitar, but I wasn't really in an environment where I was able to play guitar. So yeah, I kind of like growing up. I shared a room like the entire time. I didn't get my own room until I was like 19. So I was, what do you call it? That's when I was like attempting college for a while, but then I decided not to. And I was like, oh, I want to do stuff in food service for a while I'm like fully trying to decide what I was going to do. So, yeah. Anka VTuber model? I mean, that'd be sick, honestly. Like, something that's like Anka inspired, you know? I'd love to get like outfits and stuff done. Like, I think that'd be sick. Like, optimally, I don't want to go for this like nurse thing all the time because this was just something that where I was like, yeah, I saw this and I thought it was awesome, but I don't really know what else to do, so we're just gonna run this. But eventually I'd like to have different outfits and stuff. I think like transitioning more to like kind of like how my flop is with like the pirate stuff. I think like a bit more of that aesthetic would like be awesome to have. So you plan on doing full model streams in VR chat? Yeah. I've been like trying to like there was well what sucks is right now I had to spend a decent amount of money on stuff like beforehand, and then also I'm kind of like still paying off like a medical bill that I had back when I had to go to the hospital. So yeah, all the stuff that everyone's been donating to me is gonna be coming like later on, which is gonna be awesome. And I still can't. I'm just like insanely like thankful for everything. But that's gonna be around January time where I'm gonna be able to really do what I want to do with everything. So like January time is when I'll be able to do like in the VR chat stuff. But right now there's a lot of content that I want to do with just the VTuber model and just like doing, you know, whatever it is. So yeah. January is when we can do more things like with like model commissions. I'll probably run goals for that, like where it's like, oh, we can have like, you know, like a cowboy hat or something. Like I'll run it as small things because I'll look into seeing like, oh, like who's someone who can do like different models and stuff that I can just like commission. So yeah. Yeah, it was kind of like it was a whole like thing for a bit with that. I got most of it taken care of, but there's still like some that I still need to pay off, so it's okay. But yeah. What else was I gonna say? Nice boobs. Thanks. Damn, mentally looking fine today. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. I do want to get other outfits though. That'd be amazing. Just like I think a pirate outfit. I think that's like the next thing that we do. Like we do like the well, hold on. What's the poll saying? Hold on. Actually, I don't want to do this quest right now. I gotta see what the poll says. Hold on, I'm gonna pull that up on oh, I discovered Camp McCarran, right? Yeah, I did. Nice. Who's a good artist to commission VTube models? I mean, I would recommend, because like right now, I've said this before, but this is kind of like a template model that we just had customized a little bit. So I went for that when I was starting with this, just to really try out everything. So I'd recommend trying to look into a template that you could use for a while until you actually get something that you can definitely be like, oh yeah, I'm gonna use this for sure. Maybe, and hear me out, green. Yeah, green would be cool. Honestly, I think like a green outfit. I think that'd go crazy. Do we still have a poll? Oh, I don't think so. Kind of like faded off, I guess. Or it doesn't show for me on mobile. Whatever. But yeah, I know like bikini model and like furry model were like things that people had wanted to see, so yeah. If you didn't have YouTube to stream on or any other platform, what would you be doing for a living? Probably culinary. I mean, that's something I'd really like to do, like cooking, but I kind of have man, I have to get some things sorted out with my legs before I can like do like a lot more like active stuff. So how do I put it? So basically, like, I even like doctors don't know, because that's something I was like having to do for a while, because there was two things I had to do medically that was like throughout my like early 20s, like it was like late teens, early 20s, I had to look into these two things. So the first thing was like looking into like my whole body, because I've always been like very prone to being sick. And then also my what do you call it, I've always been super flexible, and it started to get to be a problem. So right now it's like with how things are for me, my legs kind of like aren't normal. Like they kind of like stick out a bit and all that stuff, so it's insane. Cooking stream when? Oh, it didn't do the notification. Funny, but yeah, I'd like to do a cooking stream. That'd be cool. But yeah, I'm saying for like standing for like long periods of time, it's always been like an issue for me. So that's why I like, while I'm doing content, I'm not like doing any of that right now. Because honestly, I think that'd be like a good idea to like work at a restaurant. Because eventually I'd like to own my own. That's like late
Cooking
term.
stream when?
Late term goal in life, like when mental is like 45, right? 45-year-old mental. I would like to own a restaurant. I think that'd be super awesome. Crazy. Yeah, Fallout New Vegas. Yeah, you're named Devil May Cry 3 and you don't know Fallout New Vegas. That's crazy. How is that possible, actually? That's like an actual conundrum. Like, how is your name that and you don't know Fallout New Vegas? That's crazy. Are you a introvert or an extrovert? I don't know, like I'm like fine in social situations, but I don't really actively like try to go out of my way for stuff, you know? Like I typically just like stay to a little group of friends. Like I used to go to tournaments and like people would be like, "Oh, hey, how's it going?" And I'd be like, "Oh, you know, nothing much, da da da." But like whatever. With stuff like yoga help, yeah. Like I've just been, honestly, there's like a regimen that I'm on, but I've been kind of lazy with it. That's supposed to help with like the whole like realigning my connective stuff. So yeah, that's kind of like how it's been. Hold on, where's what's his name? Let's see. He's just not here. Weird. He's supposed to be like on the wall. Or did I... Let's see. I feel like some purple near the wings would be good. Yeah, like I would love to like throw this model towards someone who like specializes in model stuff, because they're like me and my friend, like we were like looking into it, you know. We were looking into seeing like what we can do with colors, and he had helped me out a ton with like getting the colors like fully picked out.
If it's
So
bad news, you can take it up with the colonel. If it's good news,
you love Fallout New Vegas? Same. It's literally one of my favorite games like of all time.
that right? You... God damn it! Here, think you can take? You killed? Yeah, that's... Well, lost a lot of good men. Now, you wish that.
Yeah, there we go, easy. You love to see it. Free quest complete. Oh my gosh. But yeah, there's like a little like physical what do you call it thing that I do that like helps with everything. But I just need to do it more. I just have been kind of lazy with it because I'm like, oh, like I'm hyper fixated on stuff. That's like how I get. I get very...
You've done a good turn for the NCR, and now we'd like to do one for you. There's an NCR emergency two-way radio. You call, and we'll come running. You're not alone out here. The NCR has your back. Stay safe and good hunting.
NCR jump scare. Oh my gosh. NCR jump scare, bro. What was that? That has never happened to me. Oh my god. I have like 400 hours on Fallout New Vegas and I've never...
It'll be easy enough.
Oh my god.
Very well.
That's crazy. Let's see. What do I want? Oh, there's no like Radix or anything. Crazy. What's your take on mods in games? Oh, they're awesome. Like, I think it's really cool. He's close enough to catch a whiff. That's insane. Yeah. I smell good though, so it's okay. I have what do you call it? My deodorant is like it's like an apple. Yeah, that's what I go for. I like how apple smells, so I have an apple deodorant. Yeah, I like mods though. I want to try out some different ones. Like I want to do like a randomizer. Once I like sort out like all the tech issues, so I'd like to do a randomizer. Then I'd like to try out some of the other like campaign mods because they'd be interesting. But yeah, I think like mods in general are just really cool. So Apple goes nuts, yeah.
Welcome, sir or madam.
Oh, can I sell all this for like an actual good price? Nice. Very epic. Bro, look at all these caps I have. You know what? I'll buy something. We'll buy something for the funny. What am I gonna buy? You know what? This is just for everybody. This is for y'all. We're gonna clown with this. Did I play Portal 2? I played a little bit of it. I need to do that as like an actual collab project with someone. Like just play Portal 2. That'd be sick. That's the thing, like I'm gonna be real. I don't want to do many collabs. I kind of just like with streaming, like whenever I've done collabs, because I've done stuff like Among Us and stuff, like I just way prefer the chat interaction and just being like solo and just like doing whatever I think is like, you know, like yeah, like I'm just not hyper focused on talking to one person. Like I'm just like talking to everybody. and I'm just doing my own thing. I like that aspect of streaming way more than like doing collaboration projects. But there's certain things that would be really funny, like if I did like Portal, for example. Oh yeah, that's what this does. I see. I see. Already forgot about Among Us. Dude, Among Us was a lot of fun to collab with. That's something I would for sure do again. I would for sure just like hop on Among Us. Because that was a great time. But yeah, what else is fun? Yeah, like Castle Crashers. That's another underrated one. Okay, this is awesome. This actually goes insane with a crit build, holy. I think Among Us was popular for about like a year, like a little over the year. I mean, peak popularity was like 5 months, I'd say. But that's a game that was not only fun with friends, but it was actually fun to do videos with. A lot of people hated on it, but I feel like they just didn't have anybody to play with, so that's why they hated it. So Gears of War, I never really played Gears of War. I played a little bit of 3, but I never actually played the what do you call it, the rest of it. I'm stream went from 35 to 25. I mean, it is late. It is very late, so that usually happens with everything. Oh, how much damage did that do? Oh, that didn't do anything. Oh, the lunge on this is terrible. Bro, this thing's actually terrible. This is actually like a dog shit melee weapon. I feel like I got scammed. It's actually terrible. Like, why would I just not use this? It's funny though, but it's like bad. But yeah, Among Us died. Yeah, it kind of sucks. Like, I feel like what kind of led to that was just the insane amount of content farming that people were doing. Not just content creators, but it's more so like advertisers. Like with like YouTube Kids and all that stuff, like those types of content creators, you know, where it's just Among Us just flooded everybody's feeds, and they're like, okay, this isn't funny anymore, so it just like died off. So reload to get your sweet caps back. No, it's fine. I'm fine with that. Explosive fist cheat from GTA, yeah, pretty much. But yeah. Oh. Bro, I'm just excited to do a bunch of other stuff. Like there's different projects that I want to do. Well, I should stop calling them projects. I should just say what it is, you know, like, oh, I want to play like all these old games. I'm really excited to do that. I'm really excited to just go ahead and just hop into like Super Mario World again, which I haven't played in like forever.
You hear there was some kind of shootout at one of them casinos on the strip? Some people got killed or something.
But yeah, I'm excited for things. What I really wish I did, but just didn't do, was I wish I did a Luigi's Mansion stream around Halloween. Also, first and foremost, I wish I decided to be a VTuber way earlier. So that's a big thing. I was just like, I was always on the fence about it. I'm like, do I do it? Because like, you know, I got kind of like mixed responses from like friends when I'm like, I think this would be a really good idea. You know, there's a few people who are like, oh yeah, this is something you should do. Like I was like suggested it to one of my friends who like actually really does work for VTubers. Like he's done work for like Iron Mouse and stuff. So yeah, he was like, yeah, you should do this. I'm like, okay. I sat there, really thought about it more. I'm like, yeah, I should. And I'm glad I did. So, have you ever played Super Mario 64? Yeah. I was actually thinking about doing a modded playthrough of Super Mario 64, like, what do you call it? There's this one mod where you play as May from Guilty Gear. I wanted to do a whole playthrough of that. Yo, $10 super chat? Nice. Ever done RuneScape? I played a little bit of RuneScape, like very like a long time ago, but it was for a long time I didn't really have like a computer that could like handle that. So I had like a Windows 2000 laptop. So yeah, that was kind of like my thing. I just played. I wasn't really into RuneScape. I was very much so into what do you call it? Well, I'll let this play out and I'll answer. And thank you again for the 10. I appreciate it.
Ever done RuneScape?
But yeah, I didn't really do RuneScape. I did what do you call it? I did Maple Story. I don't know why I was blanking on that. I did a lot of Maple Story. I played a bit of Maple 2 once Maple 2 came out, but it wasn't really my thing, as it wasn't literally many Maple players thing, because it was kind of like 2.5D when we just liked 2D. So yeah. I was scrolling YouTube and saw you posted a few polls, and if you should, and I saw it, your shorts. Now I watch daily. Appreciate that. I try to have daily stuff. That's the goal. You know, that's the goal. I like to have daily stuff. And I think the best way to do that is just like I just have like someone who I like pay to edit every now and then. I'm like, hey, can you step in and work on this project? They'll be like, yeah, sure. Because I used to have an editor, but you know, like what do you call it? I used to go pay Johnny Razor to edit, and I also like it's not like I paid him to edit, then I like, threw some things his way as well, like and everything. So he kind of like blew up, and he's like, hey, I can't really like do this right now, like because I gotta really dedicate on my channel, which I'm happy for him, bro. Like it's like that's like the thing when you're like a content creator. It's like it's really cool to just see like other people who like implement some things that were just like, you know, like I had taught him, like, because like when we were doing like what do you call it, when we were doing Honey Pop 1, I taught him a lot about like timing and editing and stuff, because like he was doing the edits. Because originally he approached me for a what do you call it, he wanted to interview me for a like a meme section type video, like about shitpost status and stuff, and then eventually we started talking more, and then yeah, that's how things kind of went, where I was just like, you know what, yeah. And now he's at almost 500,000 subs, so good on him, you know. But yeah. This is not Minecraft Funny compilation. Yeah. Oh, I accidentally used the book. Rip. Didn't mean to do that. You know what's the game I should play on stream? Have any of y'all heard of Don't Starve? 'Cause I like Don't Starve. Any more plans to torture yourself with more terrible visual novels? Yes. And some good ones. I was deciding on what to do with what do you call it? Oh, I gotta destroy these real quick before I say my whole talking point. Oh my gosh. My limbs are just getting destroyed. Holy. Alright, we're gonna go and just doctor's bag it up. Stim pack. Alright, there we go, nice. Okay, there we go. All right. What was I gonna say? My gosh, my brain just like fried for a moment. I'm sorry. Yeah. Any plans to do stuff with visual novels? Yeah, that's what that was. Yeah. Okay. Gotcha. I plan on doing some. What do you call it? I plan on doing some like bad ones. Like I think I'll continue that roommates one because I was actually like, I don't know. Do you all think I continue that one from yesterday? Like, yeah. Also, I'd prefer not to talk about Kanye. Not gonna lie. Like, I think this is a situation where, like, it's just a lot of things are happening to him and have been happening to him for a while, and it's just like escalating to this just like really like terrible explosion. So, and people of course are gonna farm it rather than be like, oh hey, this person is just like not okay, you know, like straight up. So that's just like what happens with a lot of celebrities. Like they're in positions and environments where they just get like absolutely like destroyed mentally, whether it's like they're during when they're famous or before they're famous. Like if you look into a lot of celebrities, that's kind of like what happens. And it's just like, oh, during their downfalls and all this different stuff, it's just like, yeah, people just shit on them, which the stuff Kanye is saying is absolutely horrible. But at the same time, you gotta understand that this is someone who is not doing okay. Like, this is just a very rapid escalation, so... Exactly, like, he is, like, not well. And he's going down, like, this like, crazy thing, and people just keep... It's not only do people keep enabling it, but it's also that people keep on, like, farming it as well, which is, like, not only furthering it down the hole, but also bringing awareness to what he's saying to people who shouldn't be hearing that. You know? Like that's kind of like that's the problem with a lot of these like influencers who kind of go a bit, you know, off the deep end. The streamer does not read their chats. Wow. Crazy. That's crazy. I gave you a little bit of dopamine though. Does that feel good? Do you like that? Do you like that, huh? Do you like that little bit of dopamine? I like dopamine. Dopamine's great, honestly. But yeah. It's just tragic, honestly, with all this different stuff. Yeah. But you know what? There's a lot of, there's a lot of bad happening in the world, but there's still like a lot of good stuff, you know? There's still a lot of good stuff happening. Oh, it's just NCR and Legion having a fight crazy. Oh, okay. See, that's an enemy. Nice. But yeah, I keep my distance from like just like a lot of things, because it's also like it's also really weird that just like reacting to celebrity news is becoming like a big thing in content. That's kind of like what do you call it? It's kind of sad. I really don't like thinking about that, where it's just like content where it's like, ugh. Hey guys, we're gonna be reacting to the news. That's what we're gonna be doing today. We're gonna be talking about the news, even though the whole point of people being on YouTube is to separate themselves from that fucking dog shit. Like, sure, you can like sit there and do reaction videos. Hold on a sec. Like, you can do reaction stuff, but when you start talking about the stuff that's like, oh yeah, like I'm on YouTube to not look into all the dog shit that's on the outside world, you know? I'm looking here to get entertained, to laugh, the funny, you know? Like that's why I'm like on stuff like on YouTube if I'm looking at stuff. So like I don't want to hear about all this like celebrity bullshit, you know. And then it's become a thing like on YouTube itself, where it's like they have like that same like circle of stuff where there's just all this like celebrity bullshit and egotistical motherfuckers, and I'm just like I don't like that, you know. Like that's why I don't like talking about it, and it's like rare I open up my mouth about stuff, because that's not my goal. I don't care about my opinion being heard on like, oh, what happened in this one streamer situation, you know. Like my opinion doesn't matter on that shit. My goal is to come up with a stupid little meme or make a funny highlight video or turn on the stream and like just chill and talk and do all that stuff. That's my job. That's my goal, is to not be a part of that whole cycle. So if you ever catch me being a part of that cycle, let me know, and I will act accordingly. But yeah, don't go to the dark side. Crazy. Well, to a lot of people, the dark side was VTubing, so I guess we're already there. But yeah, I kind of just like being in my own little bubble. My own little bubble in my community and everything. We just vibe. That's all. Have you played One Shot? No, I have not. Oh, I just haven't done anything in this. Holy. You know what? Yeah, I'll just do that. I should do some actual quests instead of just like walking around in circles. So yeah, Twitch is that's the thing where people are like, oh, Mental, you want to go on Twitch? I'm gonna be real. Like I feel like it's like just me being me. I feel like I'll say something that will piss off like another influencer, whether it be my opinion or just like how I act. Like, I'm not gonna say like anything bad, right? But it's just like my whole thing where I'm just like, I'm too raw for my own good, you know. Like I'll just say something like on my head, like if someone's like if someone's content's like annoying, or if like someone is annoying me in the fact, like I'm not gonna like let that kind of thing like slide, you know. That's kind of like how I am. So if I'm not in the mood, or if I'm not whatever, I make it very apparent, and there's a lot of people who do not like that. So what I like about YouTube is like, as long as I don't really talk about people, I don't really do anything that's like absolutely like heinous, you know. I'm kind of in my own little circle where it's just like, oh, it's me making videos. Maybe every now and then I hop on like a little collaborative project, like if Johnny wants to plan out like Mario Party, or Akarian wants me to play like fighting games or something, you know, like something like that, or just like someone from like, I don't know, memes or VTubing, whoever I find wants to do stuff, then it's fine, you know. That's kind of like how I see it, because we just vibe, bro. We just vibe. I'm not about the bullshit. It's not my thing. Not my cup of tea. Dude, Twitch is so hard to take off on. I don't think so. Like if you're doing just Twitch, yes, but like the thing that people do is they just like get themselves involved with the community, and that's how they will grow out, you know, like get themselves a platform and everything. So
What the hell are you looking at?
Alright, there we go.
Paradise, my ass.
Easy. But yeah. Really, yeah, YouTube I think is like the safest spot, where it's like people can be edgy, people can, well, like the good kind of edgy, you know, where it's like you're like saying stuff that it's like it's just your straight up opinion, and it's like, yeah, not just, oh yeah, I'm just gonna say funny, and then that's it, you know. It's a more free, like, open, like, talk about platform. That's why I like being on here and why I decided to stay on YouTube. Even though it might be better for me to just be on Twitch, I just like being on YouTube. Because it also brings a unique, different audience. Because I used to be on Twitch. I like the audience on YouTube better as well.
Have you run off those greasers?
Yeah.
Great work. I gotta make sure this place doesn't eat itself from the inside.
I love fighting games and apples, yeah.
I take care of those who help with that. Here, you earned it. You know, this time...
Alright, there we go. Balloons tower defense. I'd hop on balloons, but I really just feel like vibing on, I feel like vibing on Fallout. You know? It's kind of what I'm doing. Just chilling, vibing. Yeah, I like apples. You love to see it. So yeah. I gotta think of some other stuff that I'm gonna... Oh my god. What the Oh my gosh. They're just all Kevin, caravan's jump scare. Oh. They're still here. Hold on. Hey, Mental, have you ever thought about doing a black theme for my my model? Yeah, I mean, there's a bunch of themes that I like to do. I'd like to just like experiment with it every now and then, you know? Like maybe a hold on, what would be good? I'd definitely like to do a blonde one at some point. I think a blonde one would go absolutely insane, honestly. What do I want to sell? I gotta see what I want to sell real quick. Oh, that's just like straight up broken. Gotcha. But yeah. I think that'd be sick. Just like different variants of it.
Hey there. You looking to buy or sell?
Alright, let's see. I would like to sell these. Oh, you literally have nothing. I see. Do you have anything in aid? Doctor's bag, and I'll just buy all your stim packs and Radaway. Thank you. Oh, excuse me. Holy. Green looks tacky. Damn. You're gonna make an apple tier list? I need to have more apples, honestly, before I can actually make a tier list like that. That's something I definitely need to do. Yeah. Blonde hair with green outfit. I mean, yeah, that's actually a good color combo. I'd also do... I'd like to do red hair, but I think the main color I want to stick with is pink. I really like how the pink looks. Like pink. Maybe change the eye color. I don't know. Like if ooh, what if I had well, here's the thing, like people might want to green screen stuff, so I think keeping it like red is a good idea, because I don't want to, like, what do you call it? Because I want to use my model in memes too.
Hey there.
So I think that'd be funny. Let's be like, you know what? Yeah. Oh wow, that is a lot of caps. Yeah. I remember I did a whole guide. I was like, oh, here's all the best vendors in New Vegas, and this is like literally like one of the best ones that you can go for. Yeah, 9 caps for that. Hilarious. Perfect. I like the red eyes. Bro, I just found your channel. Epic. Epic. We are actually really close to 200,000 subs. I'm gonna need to do something crazy for that. I don't really know. Red eyes. Whose? I mean, these eyes are red. So I kind of wanted to see, like, what other color I could go for. I like the red, though. But then again, I might do pink. Might do pink. Or purple. Ooh, purple. Oh, purple eyes would actually be very, very interesting to see how that looks. And then just like a... imagine this, right? Like, purple eyes, and then keep the whole pink vibe that I have going on right now, and then like just black, like a black shirt. But it's like one of those shirts that's like on the shoulder, but like hangs down and is like lower on the other shoulder, you know? That would go insane. Like one of those, and it's just like a black shirt and it has like a skull on it. Or like just like a sketch of something. So it looks kind of like punk. Like punk, like emo vibes, I guess. That would be raw. But yeah. What about the color of the pit? What about blue? I thought that said black and yellow for a moment, and that was the song just rung in my head. And of course, there's the other variant of it that's green and purple. Green and purple would go nuts, actually. Oh my gosh. Oh my gosh. There's so many color variants that'd be such a good idea. We'd have that set for like different streams.
Have you seen that tower on the strip all lit up? You can see it for miles.
Neon red or green.
What are you doing here? Get out before I... He did, huh? All right. What do you want?
Yeah. I got teal color. Okay, the platypus. Hold on. You know what I can try? Hold on 1 second. I can try something. I want to see if this actually works. Hold on. I'm gonna test this. Let's see if I can actually like alt tab and it'd be fine. Okay. Alright. Funny mouse. Oh, immersion breaking. Oh no. Oh no. I'm gonna try something really quick. I'm gonna go and do something funny. Let's see. Let's go on. Wait, which side? Oh, it pops up on the other side. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Do I forget what I had on the prop section because you know what? I'm just not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'm not gonna do it. I'll do that. I'll do that another time. I'll get a funny image and whatnot and put it on the model and whatnot and be like, ooh, funny. Oh, look at that. It's a mouse pointer. Ah. But you know what I feel like doing? I feel like chilling right now. I'm gonna hop on Vegas in a little bit, but I feel like just like straight up chilling. So what I'm gonna do is we are going to just vibe and talk because that's what I feel like doing. So yeah, I'm gonna get chill music to play in the background while I just talk and chill. Coward, dang. Dang. Oh, I gotta close the menu. Oh no. I closed the menu. Alright, here we go. Am I a coward if I do this? Ooh. There we go. It's a little bit loud though. Little bit loud. But it's okay. Little bit loud. Oh. This is like messing up. There we go. Little bit of audio crackling, but it's okay. We'll get that fixed next time I go live. So yeah. But yeah, hello. How's it going? I'm looking at color combinations. But you just want to interact with the people in the chat room? Yeah, I don't really feel like playing right now. So I'm probably just gonna exit the game, honestly. Just gonna exit it. I think I saved, so it's fine. Yeah, let's drag my stream window over. Yay, hello. Yeah, I don't really feel like playing a game right now. I just feel like talking. So if anyone's got a base scuff stream, yeah, that's basically how it goes. Like I haven't streamed in a very long time, so I'm kind of getting back into the whole element of everything. So I'll just sit here and like do a stream and just chill and talk and whatnot. Yeah. Yeah, what do we feel like talking about? What do we feel like talking about? You like reptiles? I like geckos. Geckos are cool. Yeah. I'm kind of more into, if I have to say one of my favorite animals, it's like a bear. I like bears. Bears are like floppas. Day in the life of a small Twitch streamer. Bro, it's very interesting to like just like regrow streaming again, because I'm doing it completely different than like what I did before. So this is just a completely different thing than what I've been used to. So it's fun. I enjoy it. But yeah, what's your least favorite type of game? I have to say I'm not really into like sports games overall. Like if we were to talk about like a genre, like the thing is I don't hate them, right? Like I liked playing NBA, you know, like NBA 2K. Like that was fine, but it wasn't really like my big thing. Like I'm not gonna go there and be like, oh my god, I need to play like NBA or Madden or anything like that. Like that's not really my like genre of choice, I guess. How about we talk about our fears? Oh boy, that's a long list. That's a very long list for that. So yeah. What about Scarlet and Gold? Oh, you're talking about color combination? Yeah. There's so many good ones that you could just like pick out in terms of like what you want to do. Yeah. I'm gonna have a funny gamer subs. The model just like model's just like, whoa, that blue raz go crazy. Oh my goodness. The dark. I was born in the dark. Yeah. People really want the furry model. Yeah. The thing about all this is like there's two things. Like there's like it's gonna be a lot to commission that stuff. And then B, it's like, let's say if we like hit goals, it's gonna be a bit before I can do that, because like what do you call it? As I had said before, I had to spend a decent amount on some stuff. So yeah. You're fresh out of subs, dang. I would love to be able to partner with them and do like, in terms like I'm already like partnered with them, you know, but like I'm talking about like doing like a giveaway at some point. I would like to see like what we could do. Like once everything's like kind of like more moving and everything, I'd like to be like, hey, you know, gamer subs, let's do like a 3-tub giveaway or something, you know, for people who want to either like try it or they need a refill. So yeah, they've been providing a lot of deals, which is awesome. So that's pretty nice. But yeah, I guess the majority are afraid of falling. I mean, yeah, it's kind of natural to be afraid of that. Am I supposed to say good morning if you want? I mean, it's like 11:30 for me right now, so it's not really morning, it's more of like nighttime. So yeah. You made a mental gamer subs cup, but you can't find it? Dang. That's crazy. When we really think about it, only a handful of people are successful in what they really strive for. I mean, yeah. But there's also the element of it's like, are the majority of people really striving for what they want, or are they just getting too comfortable, or are they getting too unproductive with what they want to do? Which typically that's the case, honestly. Like there's so many people who want to do stuff, but they just don't do it. Like I've seen this like with a lot of people where I'm just sitting there and I'm like, oh, I'm gonna work on this, you know. Like the whole launch of my channel, even though it's like, oh, it's not too much, it's like I had to come up with like all these different like stupid jokes and whatnot while I was healing from second-degree burns, so I was in and out of the hospital for that while doing all this. But then there's like people who I'd see, just like whether it be the people who I knew or it'd be like other like creators and whatnot, and they're just not really wanting to do stuff, you know. Like that's like, I think that's the big problem with people, is they just don't fully do what they want to do because they kind of let life get to them too much. But you gotta like chill out. You gotta chill out and just be like, you know what, this is what I want to do. It's gonna suck because like the real trip to what you really want to do in life is gonna be a very rough one. So you just gotta grind through it. You gotta be like, yep, that's like the thing to do. So can't sit there and play Toontown all the time. 2:30 a.m. for you. Should sleep, but I'm entertaining. Thanks, bud. I mean, you can always fall asleep watching the stream. I do that sometimes. That was my thing. Like, I used to be really into watching, what do you call it? I used to really be into watching Banjo-Kazooie speedrunning, so yeah. I would get one of those J-Schlatt cups J-Schlatt has, but the looks my family would give me. I mean, that's why me and a lot of other partners talked with GamerSupps, and we had said, hey, we kind of want a bit more tame designs, so that way people who have cups and stuff, they won't get that type of thing. So that's why there's the whole starter kit section where it's less than a typical cup. It's like smaller, but at the same time it's like you can just pour more, you know. Smaller cups that are kind of designed to be normal, so you can still just like have like GamerSupps and all that stuff with that, and you can just put a sticker on it that's like smaller, maybe like a sticker on the bottom or whatever. But yeah, damn, that got deep. Crazy. But yeah, that's kind of like how it is. Like a lot of people just need to really work toward what they're doing, and it's inspiring to see people who really work. You know, for me at least, even though it's like, oh, I'm just like a memer, like now like a VTuber or whatnot, I want to do all these projects later on down the road, but this is just what I need to do first in order to do those projects. Like I want to do big long subathons, I want to do all this different stuff, you know, like for different channels and live streams and everything. But I need to do things where it's like, yeah, you start from somewhere. You know, I start by like getting a bit more comfortable on camera and a bit more comfortable on everything, so a bit more into the groove of everything. That's just like what you need to do. So when that's because they don't really check in on themselves. They get too busy on like achieving the goal rather than achieving happiness, because they're too focused on the goal. You need to have kind of like a balance. You need to understand when you can like tolerate, like, oh, I'm kind of like in a really bad mood. Like you can't just like, that's why I don't respect the grind set that people talk about. They're like, oh, you need to be on that grind. Oh, I'm grinding. It's like, no, you can't do that. Like you can't just sit there and be like, oh yeah, I'm grinding, because you wear down. You're not sharpening yourself. You're not really doing anything, you know? Like you're making progress, but you're also making detrimental like sacrifices to your well-being, which is why a lot of people who end up doing stuff, they aren't happy because they just let themselves go. So you need to have kind of like a balance of like, oh, I'm enjoying what I'm doing. This is really what I want to do. I'm going to go through the rough parts, but you need to understand within yourself, like, is this okay for me to do at this current moment? You know, because you can just keep working, but you're gonna wear yourself out. So stay healthy, stay mentally healthy. That's like the most under talked about thing with people. They don't really talk about how really like you as a human being, like you need to like you need to really just be aware of how you're doing. Surround yourself with people who actually aren't yes men in terms of like, you know, if things are really going on. Because that's the thing, like if you just surround yourself with people who are just going to be like, oh yeah, things are fine, you know. When things aren't fine, they're not going to tell you that they're not fine, you know. That's why I'm really happy to have like the people who I have in my life. Even though it's not too many who are like I'm like close friends with. I still have like those people will be like, hey, you're out of line or whatnot, or like I'm acting off or whatever. They'll check up on me and make sure I'm doing okay. So it's important to have. Yeah. Especially when like real dog shit things happen, which I've gone through a lot. Like I've had to deal with a lot of stuff that's like not fun and kind of like really fucked. So yeah, I'm very thankful for the people I have. Yeah. I just wish people like understood that, where they're like, yeah, I need to really see like how, you know, it's tragic to see like people just work so hard and just like do awesome things and then just end up like they're a shell of their former self. So it's tragic. But anyways, another deep conversation, I guess. Why VTuber? Because it's fun. You know, like there's I don't have to worry about a bunch of stuff, honestly. I feel like with just like regular like camera recordings or cam streams, there's not as much that I can do with my camera. Meanwhile, with like a VTuber thing, it's like, oh, I can have this whole model and then maybe like change it and do something different. Maybe one stream I'm just like, you know, maybe I'm just doing like, I don't know, like I'm a Shrek VTuber or whatever. I'm just like an ogre, or oh no, I'm like an actual Floppa, or I'm doing like a Fallout New Vegas stream and I'm Mr. House as a VTuber, you know? I think that's on. I honestly, like, now that I've been doing it, like, what, it's been like, this is like my 3rd day VTubing. I enjoy it way more than doing like regular camera stuff. So, yeah. Sounds like one of your teachers. Yeah. I mean, the thing about fame is it can cost you privacy. Yeah, that's a big sacrifice that you gotta be willing to commit to. Like, a lot of stuff that you want to be able to do normally, like let's say like even something as simple, here's a good way to put it. Y'all are familiar with Snoop Dogg, right? Like how Snoop Dogg just like really just like took off with music, and he became a global phenomenon and still is. Like he's a household name, you know? He's someone who I looked into a lot. 'Cause, like, again, like I was very interested in like how rappers came to be, because they came from, the vast majority of people in rap culture have come from like horrible places, you know? Like they've had to overcome like the worst odds, and they did it, and they still are like, I'd say as a collective, like in like the different industries, I think they're like the most mentally sane. So I know they did a really good job at understanding like what it really takes to reach success. So they're honestly really inspiring. Yeah. Snoop Dogg had it where he would go to this like one mom and pop shop, and then there was one day where he knew that it was like over, like his whole like casual life, when they started like recognizing him at the shop. They put the 2 and 2 together. That's also something that's kind of appealing about VTubing as well, where it's like I don't have a problem showing my face like at all, like if I'm like, oh, I'm at an event or whatever, but I kind of don't want people to always like remember my face, because I don't want to like lose that, because honestly I didn't get to experience enough of it because of a lot of the stuff that had happened for the past like few years. I didn't get to experience like going out and all that stuff. So the reason why that means something like with like, oh, you're getting recognized, is because mentally, like, you're still, like, constantly like, oh yeah, this is, like, affecting, like, it's, like, work or whatever, you know? Like, the whole being of going outside, it's like, oh, this is something that has to do with, like, what I was doing with work. Meanwhile, you're trying to, like, chill and, like, relax and, like, simmer down and whatnot. That's how I see that, at least, where I'm just like, oh, I kind of, like, don't want to think about what I'm doing, you know? Like, if I'm going out to go have a burger, I'm going out to go with friends to go bowling or something, like, I'm not trying to think about, oh, yeah, like, I did this one stream or da-da-da-da-da. I'm trying to eat, you know? I'm trying to get bowling chicken tenders, because bowling alley chicken tenders are, like, crazy, you know? But at the same time, like, I like my face, I like my appearance. There was a very long time where I was very self-conscious about it. Because, like, I grew up very skinny, and I just could not gain weight. So, for a long time, I was very, it had affected me a lot. But I'm very comfortable in my own body. Of course, there's things I'd like to change. But it's a healthy amount of change. Like, I'm not like, oh, you know, I want to do this because, like, I'm ugly or whatever. It's like, no, it's like, I think I'd look better, you know? Like, I'm very happy with how I look, but, you know, when I actually try about my appearance, like, I actually am, like, you know, like, caring and whatnot, I think I look pretty good, so, yeah. Put the heavy in the background, maybe. Maybe we can have something in the background. Put a, yeah, fishing hat on the model and I pause my game to be here shirt. I think just this, like, meme shirts would be really funny. Also, hello. Said hello right there in chat. Hello, how are you doing? But yeah, I'm happy to be doing what I'm doing. You know, it's, like, awesome. Even though it's like, oh, oh my gosh. A lot of people discredit, like, the whole way because it's, like, it's very different. I'm kind of, like, doing something that not a lot of people are doing, where it's, like, I'm just doing all this, like, meme stuff and I'm trying to, like, branch off from it at the same time. So it's kind of, you know, crazy. I had someone in my DMs ask me about my ban. I don't know. Phone gonna die. So you're gonna hop on your tablet, won't be able to comment though? Oh, okay. Gotcha. I mean, if you end up falling asleep, then you fall asleep, you know? It's getting kind of late as well, so I don't blame you. Yeah. Man, I miss doing these types of streams where I'm just sitting here talking about stuff. This is something that I used to, like, do all the time, so. Hello there, just say hi to me. You're here for the dopamine, crazy. Hello. You like to learn how to draw? Well, get to it. Honestly, there's a lot of people in the Discord who kind of, like, do a lot of art stuff, so, you know, I used to do a lot of art, but I kind of stopped. I kind of realized that I just preferred doing stuff in 3D. Also, literally, like, my burn on my hand really just screwed me. Like, I still can use it, but I still have a bit of, like, tightness and whatnot, so yeah. Like, it's still tight to do some things. Like, I feel like, especially, like, when it's either, like, really hot or really cold outside, my hand gets, like, kind of, like, irritated, so I had to relearn how to, write properly. Which sucks, but, you know, that's kind of, like, what had to happen. Because I was like, oh, I think I'd be fine, but then I tried to do, like, a signature on something, because I had to, what do you call it, I was writing out a check, and I was like, oh, this is, okay, I can't do this. So I'd sit down and, like, it's basically like how I used to learn Chinese, where I just like write stuff. I would do this every now and then. I would just write a little bit on a piece of paper to try like refamiliarize myself with it. What's really weird, I was like, bro, like I couldn't even write. That was my whole thing. Like I couldn't do shit. So, yeah, it's crazy. That was a rough time. Like everyone talks about 2020 being terrible because of the funny virus. Like, bro, I was in the hospital during peak stuff with that, so it's crazy. Like I was in and out of hospital like 2020 and then like 2021 doing all that. Like it's crazy. You cut your sandwiches diagonally. Let's hear the funny voice.
Do you cut your sandwiches diagonally?
I just do it straight, bro. Straight up. I just straight up cut it. Just boom. Doesn't matter how I do it. Sometimes I don't even cut it, you know? Because I get really hungry. I just sit there and it's like, if I'm going to eat, bro, I'm going to eat. Especially like if I'm having a nice, like, what do you call it? A really nice sandwich. Peanut butter and jelly. Just like put that together and just tear it up, bro. That's my whole thing, bro. What are my top 5 music artists? I don't really know, honestly. I kind of listen to a bunch of different music, so I really like metalcore though. One of my favorites is Miss May I for sure. And just like other, like I like a lot of rap. Like I like what do you call it? I think I haven't listened to him in a while, but I think one of my favorite like rappers of all time was 50 Cent. So I hope y'all have listened to 50 Cent and like actually, you know. 50's a funny guy. Like, oh man, I love 50 Cent. He's honestly one of my favorites. Like music like influencer, like not only like musicians but like music influencers like of all time, because I love his just character of like, you know, oh yeah, I'm just gonna like, it's not really a character because like that's like who he is, you know, like oh man, he's so troll, man. It's really funny. Yeah. Well, I only speak English, bro. Sorry. Who else? Who else? Yeah. Yeah. Certain someone who's gotta like actually debut. When that happens, that's gonna be dope though. But yeah. It's hard to think though. It's, yeah. Like I like listening to a lot of X, honestly. I think I love listening to him. But yeah, there's a lot of musicians who have very interesting lyrics. I mean, from Miss May I, one of my favorite songs is like IHE. That's a really good one. If y'all ever listen like metalcore, so yeah, Penny just moderates the what do you call it? Moderates the Twitch streams pretty much. If you want to like ask stuff about the Discord, you'd probably contact like either Mark Toaster or Kaz. Kaz is probably the best person to do that with. Can I tell you some words of wisdom, Mental? Yeah, sure. Go ahead. I think one of my a underrated kind of genre, I feel like, for me, because it's like calmed me down a lot, is like reggae. Especially like reggae that's kind of like island, like kind of like you feel like you would be sitting there in like a beach bar setting, you know. I liked listening to Soja a lot. I had actually saw Soja live for a little bit, which was really cool. I would love to see like different like reggae folks. Don't throw bans. Just throw timeouts if people are constantly not speaking English. We don't want to ban people just because, you know, they're speaking a different language. I just prefer timeouts for that, so. In order to become a millionaire, if you buy soda from Target, you must ask yourself, why did I not buy it from $1 store? I mean, I always buy stuff on discounts. That's like my thing. I don't really like spending too much on stuff. When it's like, yeah, I don't want to throw bans for speaking a different language. It's like, you know, yeah. I think the next language, like I feel like I should know a second language. I'm kind of deciding between I think my thoughts are Swedish, Russian, or Japanese. I think Japanese would serve me the best. It's either Japanese or Russian would serve me the best. Because there's a lot of what do you call it? Stuff with that. Like a lot of my audience actually speaks Russian from like the analytics that I've seen. So it'd be kind of interesting to like know both languages, like run mental videos in English, then run it in Russian as well. I think that'd be pretty cool. And just like either pay someone to dub it or like dub it over myself, or just do subtitling, whatever is funnier or better. So yeah, I'd like to know a second language at some point when I like actually have the time to really commit to it. It'd either be Japanese or Russian. That's kind of like what I'm thinking. I was really debating on Spanish, but I don't want to really just like, the thing about learning Spanish is it's really good if you're like advertising just to an American audience, but throughout my whole time ever doing videos, like I've had a very diverse audience. Like it was kind of like more like in Europe as well, because I'd also like collaborate with people who did newer European content creators, so it makes sense. Hello, yo, what's happening? Dude, you're awesome. Thanks, bud. Do I like techno? Yeah. Like I used to listen to some stuff on like what do you call it? I liked drum and bass. That was kind of like my thing. I used to listen to some stuff on Monster Cat. That was kind of like my thing. Drum and bass. But regular techno and stuff, yeah, I like. I guess what's the genre would you call it? I think it's called like happy hardcore. That's something I find really fun when I have a lot of caffeine. Like that's like one of my music genres that I just am like, oh yeah, I'm gonna like I'm gonna have a fun time with this, you know. How weird do you think it would be if I told you that I shaved my left leg? I mean, I don't think that's really weird. So go for it. If that's what you want to do, then that's what you want to do. I mean, I kind of, what do you call it? Karaoke stream sometime. I'm not good at singing. I'm genuinely not. I think what would be really cool though is to like do a song. But I want to have it where it's like my voice is kind of like sampled rather than me like actually like really singing. So only your left leg. Oh, I see. I mean, if that's what you want to do, that's what you want to do, you know? But yeah, I'd really like to eventually like do my own song at some point. Like work with some, you know, like either one musician who may be in the chat or with another musician who sometimes is in the chat, or just in general, like the big collaboration between different people, like a big musician collab or whatever, just like put a song together. But I'd like it to sound like kind of like a genre that I feel like would be like either like funny or like I think a lot of my audience would like. So I think putting together a song that's like 100 Gex inspired, but like kind of like Drang Gang kind of like things, like, you know, like what do you call it? You know, yeah, not. It's like Vocaloid, but not Vocaloid. You know, like kind of like a mix of like the idea of like 100 Gex, Blade, and S3RL. So I think that'd be cool. Like do a song like that. S3RL stuff is so funny. I don't even know if that's how you say the name properly, but that's like literally it's like their one song MTC. That one was really funny. Pika Girl, all that stuff. Snow White Line is one of my favorites. It's just so funny. It's so funny. But yeah. Have you heard of I don't think so. I don't think I have heard of them. I should stream Yakuza? Yeah, at some point. I mean, I want to go through like older games first, honestly. So I know that that's something that what I have right now with my setup I can fully handle without any like technical problems. And then eventually once I do other stuff, you know, that would be, you know, that'd be ideal, like Minecraft or whatever. Like have a goal is simple, have a dedicated gaming PC, then dedicating streaming one, so I can run the VTuber model and everything and play games and just like do whatever. Like I kind of want to bring back some like games that just people don't really talk about or play, like Killing Floor. I don't know if y'all have played Killing Floor, but Killing Floor is awesome. So yeah, OG Yakuza, maybe. Got song ideas? You're going for a vibe or a hip hop? Yeah, it'd be like kind of like a happy hardcore song, probably, or something a bit more like 100 Gex inspired. Like what was the one song that they did? I'm just blanking on the name on it, but I want to do something that sounds kind of like unique, because I kind of want to like, for me to do like a song, I definitely need to like work on my voice, which is also like another thing to stream more, because like once I stream more and more, my throat will get more comfortable with talking for a long time again. So yeah, ever listen to Crush 40? A little bit, yeah. Hollow Knight stream some point, yeah. All these are good ideas. Like that's what I was saying last stream and like the stream before that as well. The great thing about being a VTuber now is like I can literally just do whatever game I want and it just works. You know, like I'm just like, oh yeah, you know, this would be great, sure. Instead of like being like, oh, is this relevant or whatnot? It's like it doesn't matter. Like, I mean, I probably could have done that anyways, to be honest. Like, but it's just more of a thing with me, like where I'm just sitting there, I'm just like, I feel more comfortable doing it. You know, like I'm just like, yeah, I feel like if I take this and do different forms of content with stuff, I can do it better and just like do more with it. You know, so that's kind of like where I'm sitting with everything. Yeah. I haven't played any of the Yakuza games. I kind of was like I was really into like platformers for a while. That's kind of like my thing. And then I spent a lot of time playing like, what do you call it? Oh, you know, it'd be a good stream to do again. Dead Rising. Dead Rising would be a good stream to do again. I haven't played through Dead Rising in a long time. Just like a straight up like, you know what? I think it'd be funnier if I had like the levels, you know? If I had the levels and everything, that'd be great. Just like a highly leveled new playthrough of Dead Rising, so I'm just running at super speed and stuff. Yeah, I think that'd be funny for funny content. You make me also want to create content I wanted to for years. Let me just do it, you know? Just vibe. Just be like, yeah, you know what? This is what I want to do. I'm gonna do it. I recommend always just like jumping into it, just like, you know, for fun first, and then understanding like, is this what I want to do? Is this what I want to do for like the next like 5 years or whatever? So yeah, that's kind of like how I see content and content creation and everything like that. I just noticed it's 3 a.m. for you. Yeah, dang. it's like 12 for me right now. Have you played Death Road to Canada? No, I haven't. I have not played that. I don't know. I didn't even know that was a thing. Yeah, what time is it? It's 12 right now? Yeah. Or what are these pings? Oh my goodness. I got pinged a lot in this server. Crazy. Oh my gosh. It's funny. What else do we talk about? What games do you usually play? I usually play, I mean, I kind of just like nowadays I kind of just chill, you know? Like I'm just like working on videos or trying to come up with stuff. But when I play games, just literally just fall into Vegas. Or one of my favorites actually is Civilization 5. I don't know if y'all have played any of the Civ games, but that's a game where I just love just doing the stupid like broken stuff. Like I love just playing as like the Aztecs and just like doing different like types of victories and stuff. Like that's always been like fun. It's like messing around in like Civilization 5 or Civilization 6. Because I like strategy games. Strategy games are pretty cool. So yeah. Oh my gosh. You want to see me play a horror game? I'll do 5 Nights at Freddy's at some point. Like actually like try to do it again. I need to do that, like just make sure that it's like set up properly, so. What's your favorite movie? That's hard. That's a hard question. That's a hard question. Well, I just sent something funny on Discord. But yeah. I think one of my favorites was I mean, there's the classics like Shawshank and all that, and, you know. Shawshank was like a very, very good classic. But I don't know. I don't know what was my favorite. There's a lot of good ones though. Like The Mist and all that stuff.
What do you think of Crusader Kings 3?
I never hopped on it. I need to at some point. I mean, that's another thing, is like a funny VTuber. I can just literally just try out a game. I'll be like, oh, you know. It's like, again, I probably could have done it anyways, but I feel like more confident to do it. I was just like, oh yeah, you know. Hop on Crusader Kings or whatever. Or just like, I want to do another Civ 5 playthrough. And just like, play as like the, what do you call it? Probably play as like Arabia. Arabia is one of my favorite Civs to play because of the trade routes. They're really fun. What games do I play? I mean, yeah, like, I just mainly play like Fallout New Vegas and stuff. Oh. I'm also, like, there's MapleStory music playing. I kind of miss playing MapleStory as well. MapleStory is really fun. Something I used to play a lot, though, was, like, Smash Brothers, which I might start doing again. Like, that would be really cool to do. Just, like, have a stream that's just like, oh, I'm playing Smash. Look at me. Ah. So, have you seen The Boys? I've been meaning to. I haven't yet. If you could morph into anybody or anything, what would it be? I don't know. I don't know about that one. A good question. If you plan on doing a horror game, Dead Space is a good choice. Yeah, I mean, That'd be cool. Like I was, what do I have on Steam? You know, I'm gonna look through my Steam library. Let's see. What are games that would be really nice to just play? That's like spooky. Do I have Amnesia? No, I don't, but I could get it. Oh, Alien Isolation. That would be a good one to do at some point. So morph into money. No cash become the cash. That's a what do you call it? That's a grind set right there. But yeah, like there's a lot of stuff that'd be really cool. So Dark Deception. Oh, you know whose stuff I need to play, and I feel kind of bad about this. I had approached I believe they're, I mean the folks who do the Dread collection. I had approached them because I was like saying that I'm very interested in playing their games because I played through a bit of Sucker for Love and I really liked that, so I wanted to try out their other stuff, and I saw it's like, oh, we'll give out creator codes to influencers, let us know if you're interested. So I hit them up and I was like, hey, I would love to play through one of your games, and they're like, oh, okay. So they're like, oh, we would really appreciate it, you know. So I have yet to do that, even though like I should have done that a while back when I said it, but I was kind of like, you know, the whole thing. I guess I'll explain it because like it'd be good to explain it again because like I kind of had to move, so I was getting used to like literally like everything going on. So yeah, there was that, and then I was trying to figure out what I really want to do with streaming content. Kind of had like a content midlife crisis, I guess. So there's a lot of stuff I'm like, oh, this is a great idea to do, but kind of just, you know, I was like, so I'm gonna do it now though. I feel like I'm more than happy to try it out now because I don't want to just like do it and then just be like, you know. And they're a really cool developer. There's also I plan on playing through In Heat, that game, like the safe for work version though. So I'll double check and make sure everything's fine to stream for that, because that's another game that I like to do. Because again, I talked with the developers. I was like, hey, you know, I like what you're doing. You know, I had reached out to them and I'd like to play their game. So yeah, that's what I'm gonna start doing. I've been doing that with a few projects that I see that are interesting. I kind of like reach out to them and I'm like, hey, I really like what you're doing. Is there anything that I could do to help, like, you know, push things along? So I would love to do more like indie games every now and then with stuff. So that'd be really cool. Man, a broken clock shows what time it stopped working. Yeah, that's true. What sport's your favorite? I mean, to play with soccer for sure. Like I loved playing soccer when I was younger. But to watch, if we're talking about just like regular sports, I don't know. I mean, I liked watching boxing a bit. Like that was kind of like a thing that I liked watching. But I guess I'd say basketball if I were to say like an actual like, you know, like sport that you play with like, you know, like a ball or whatever. I like basketball. Basketball's cool. But I don't have like a favorite team or anything like that. Your hat out. Thanks for saying hi to me. Well, appreciate you being here. I'm gonna start being more regular with these streams, so I appreciate everybody who comes through and everything. So thanks for coming by. I appreciate you. Imagine having a graphics card, yeah. Nice outfit, thanks. I'm excited to get more stuff going with it. Like, I know I've been talking about this a lot, but I'm really excited to get stuff going with the VTuber model and everything. Because I feel like, dude, like that would be so cool with gamer subs. Like once eventually I can get my own cup, and they just have like a model and like shirts and everything. Because I wanted to have shirts of stuff, you know. Like, eventually when I get like things like really going and decide what I fully want to do with the model. Because again, this is kind of like, what do you call it? Kind of like a placeholder thing. I'm still trying to figure out what I want done. I'm gonna need to commission something, you know, because like, yeah, once I get things really going, then I'll have that bada bing bada boom. Like, I'd like to have like floppa ears and stuff and have like the model a bit more toward that, but I like this whole thing where it's kind of like a demon, I guess. It's weird. It's weird but cool. I like it. Have you ever gotten this vibe where you play a game that was made in like 2016? I mean, like, I get like this nostalgia vibe when I play like, I mean, there's like two different type of nostalgia vibes I get. There's like childhood nostalgia when I play like games from like N64 era, but then there's like teen like nostalgia if I play like, you know, like Fallout 3 for example, or like Dead Rising 1. But then I get that like childhood nostalgia on like Super Mario 64, Yoshi's Island, Banjo-Kazooie, all that stuff. So yeah. Oh my gosh. I'm gonna check the funny bird app. Yeah. Alright, that's enough Twitter. I played Twitter for like 2 seconds and I'm like, yeah, that's enough. You play Angry Birds Transformers a lot? Ever played Battle Tanks for the N64? Nope. I have not. But, I mean, it'd be cool to go through some like games that I never fully got to play when I was younger. That's another reason why I really want to do like retro gaming as like my content path for now. Because there's just so much that I could be doing with it, so yeah. I don't know why that took so long, but
Ever played Battle Tanks for the N64?
But what I did play though, and I'd love to do a playthrough of again, was Conquer Live and Reloaded. That was a good time. I had a lot of fun with that, so yeah, I enjoyed that a lot. Playing through Conquer would be fun again. Metal Slug, I only played a little bit of it. I wasn't too into you know, I wasn't too into Metal Slug like that when I was, you know, looking into stuff. Well, Sonic Adventure games went hard on the GameCube. Yeah, I used to speedrun Sonic Adventure 2. That was my thing. Like, God, before the Mental channel, there's so much mental lore that came into what you're looking at right now and who you're talking to. There's so much stuff that happened that's just like, oh, it's crazy. Have you played Rampage? Nope. Yeah, Sonic CD is awesome. I never finished it though. I played through a good amount of it, but the soundtrack is just absolutely incredible for it. But yeah, I've beaten Sonic Adventure 2, I don't even know how many times, like so many different times. Especially Dark Story, because I was a Dark Story speedrunner. That was my thing. I was like, back when I did stuff, I was like in the top whatever percentage. But then like my time got beaten by like so many people, so dang. Yeah. What about Pokemon Black or White? Last Pokemon game that I really cared about and played was Soul Silver. That was the last one where I was just like, yeah, this is really what I'm gonna hop on. I did a bit of I did a bit of Pokemon Showdown. I was kind of oh my gosh, this is a funny story. I guess I'll talk about this. How I got into Pokemon Showdown. Okay, so I was hanging out with the guys. That was kind of how it happened. I drank a lot, and I was very. Sometimes I would drink so much when I'm hanging out with everybody that I would be. It's either like I wouldn't drink at all because I'd be like, you know, I wouldn't really be in the mood for it, or I just drink so much that I wake up and I'm still drunk. So I was hanging out with everybody. I stayed over at you know, the house and everything. I woke up drunk, and they're like, "Hey, you want to go? You want to go to the game place that we used to go to?" It was for Smash tournaments, but they also did like other stuff. They're like, "Hey, you want to go to this?" I'm like, "Yeah." I was all drunk and whatnot still, so I'm like, "Yeah, sure, why not? Yeah, I'll go." So I go, and it's Pokemon. Like, we're drafting for Pokemon and stuff. I don't know what I'm doing. I don't know anything at all about Pokemon. So everyone who was there helped me do this like insane draft. Like, I had like a what do you call it? Like a Shell Shock, Cloyster, and stuff. I did pretty okay in the little league we were running, but that was the last I really did Pokemon. But it was a unique experience. It was something I never did before, so it was cool. Personally, you played Mario Kart, Donkey Kong 64, yeah. Oh, person, you're going to sleep? Alright, bud. Thanks for coming through. I appreciate you. Yeah. Can we get more chai? Crazy. The One Piece is real. Facts. I'm glad that One Piece is getting like memed into like insanity, because it's something that it used to be really clowned on with people, where like, oh yeah, I'm just not gonna watch the show. It's, you know, over 1,000 episodes, right? But like, it's good. I'm still not fully caught up. I'm like on like episode like 530, you know, but it's still really, really good. It's something that you should definitely like look into, you know. Be like, yeah, you know what? I'll give it a shot. I'll give it a shot. So yeah. Are you gonna be the next Hokage? That'd be raw. Bro, that'd be a sick outfit, honestly. Like a Hokage outfit. That'd go insane. Do you used to play Mario Party? If so, what's your favorite one? I really liked, like, growing up, I played a lot of 1 and 6. But when I'd hang out with friends, I think my favorite was 2. 2 was probably my favorite Mario Party. So, last time you drank, you woke up face down on a tanning bed. That's crazy. Yeah, I used to drink a lot, but I wasn't like unhealthy drinking, you know. It was just like, oh, we're kind of like hanging out and whatnot, that whole type vibe. So I wasn't like drinking by myself. That's like not something that I'd recommend doing, honestly. I only did it for a few streams. Typically I'd be on Halo. Me drunk as shit on Halo is actually really funny. I'd love to do that again, but I kind of don't want to be loud when I do it next time, because I kind of gotta, I mean, I want to be, but at the same time, like, I don't want to, like, in the environment I'm in right now, I don't want to be too loud, you know, because I'm like, I get really loud when I'm drunk, when I'm playing games, so that's like not smart. That's not smart to do, because I don't want noise complaints, you know. Not only where like I'd be waking people up, but it's also like I don't want that to happen. So yeah. But yeah, Halo 3 was my goat when it came to like Like my favorite Halo probably to play was Reach, but when I'm like drunk, I love Halo 3. Halo 3 is fun. Got a Fortnite live event you gotta go to tomorrow? Damn, that's cool. Wish that your cat was... Damn. Drunk Mario Kart? That would be fun. I mean, a underrated game. I don't know if you all have heard of this, but SRB2 kart. So basically it's like Sonic Robo Blast 2, but it's like a kart racer. So there's a lot of like fan-made stuff into it. It's really cool. Like you can be like Doom Guy or like May from Guilty Gear, or literally like any character that gets like modded in and stuff. So there's a lot of people who have like, oh, I'm gonna play as Fred Flintstone and I'm gonna be racing against like Amy Rose or Big Chungus. So it's really cool. That's something I'd like to stream, like, cause I did a video on it before. Like I did like a few videos, so I'd love to show you pictures of my cat. She's absolutely adorable. I mean, you can throw them in the Discord. We have a Discord, and like there's like a section for just like posting like images and stuff. So yeah. But yeah, I like having, dude, it's so nice where I'm just like, you know what, I don't really feel like playing anything. I just feel like vibing and just talking. That's what I feel like doing. So I'm happy that I can do that right now. Because I was feeling like playing Fallout for a while, but I'm like, today, like I'm gonna be blunt. Today was like a year anniversary of something that was kind of like uncomfortable. So I was kind of like, not in a good state. So that's yeah. So I was kind of like taken back by it today, so I'm glad that I was streaming so I can kind of distract myself from it. So I'll go post it right now. She's a cutie. Epic. Epic, epic. What? Why did you go to... I don't get the question. Ever played Fallout 4? Yeah, I played it a bit. It's not really my my thing, but what channel should you put it in? I mean, basically general is just what do you call it? General is memes and shit posting, so you can just throw it in media posting. Yeah, it's like our section where it's not really like trolling. Hold on a second. I gotta give this a reaction. There we go. Funny. Alright, we're good. You have 3 leopard geckos. That's cool. That's sick. I have a cat, but he's with my parents because like I'm trying to like get things going out over here because I'm like away from home. So once I have things like fully like going and like able to like support him properly, I'm gonna have him back because I miss him. Because yeah, I don't want to like have him over here when I can't treat him like a prince, honestly. Because he's one of those cats where it's just like, oh, he's really needy and he needs a lot of stuff. So yeah, I got him when I was like 16. And then he had cancer, which kind of sucks. So he had to have like his eye removed. Which, you know, that was expensive. So I had to do a lot of streaming and a lot of all this other stuff in order to, what do you call it? To see how we could get that funded. And literally Fallout New Vegas saved my cat from cancer. Like, that was insane. It's like doing memes and doing streams about Fallout. So many people just came through and just like threw money my way to help, you know, toward my cat. Which he's doing great right now, which is nice, but I'm just not with him because, like, you know, again, I'm kind of like, you know, on the opposite side of the country, I guess. Chad's getting whack, yeah. It happens, it happens. Can you say woo? Dang. There you go. That's a normal one. I love that emote so much. The I forgot what I named it, but that emote's really good. This face. Well, I'll just post it myself. Oh, if my browser will work. Okay, there we go. Bro. My Google Chrome is so slow right now. Holy. That's crazy. Crazy, crazy. Oh, that's a nice cat. Don't ever play Fallout New Vegas in Ohio. Worst mistake I ever made. Yeah. Don't ever play Fallout New Vegas on your Steam Deck in Ohio. Not a good idea. Yeah. I love the Maple Story soundtrack. It's so chill. It's like, I'm just like, okay, like it's just literally the perfect background music. You're like, oh, what do I feel like listening to right now? What do I feel like having on the stream and whatnot? It's just perfect. Honestly. It's just great. What do we feel like doing now? Like, what do I feel like listening to? Oh, you know what? I'm gonna go for another one. Or, you know what? I'm gonna repeat it. It's good. I'm gonna repeat again. There we go. We're doing a repeat. Because I love Maple Story. Maple Story I love so much. Big ball. Crazy. Why you have... I don't have Cyberpunk. What's so funny, like the video, I don't know if y'all saw the video I did with Johnny, like Johnny Razor, but like we did this thing, right? We saw this like really trash like idea of like the game is kind of like it's not my cup of tea, but it was like really good to like clown with, so we did that, and it was like oh my god, it was really funny. I was just like, oh, let's just call it Cyberpunk. So why even stream if you're not even playing a game? Because I don't feel like playing a game. Like, I literally was playing a game for like an hour, so I can just talk. That's what I prefer doing anyways, typically. So BRB bet. Are you dressed up as a feminine anime character while you're a man? Damn, that's crazy. It's fun. These facts. But yeah. So what else did we talk about? Oh, how many votes did we get on this? I want to see. Oh, 655 votes. I see. I'm going to screenshot this just to make sure that we have it real quick so I can save this for later. Gotcha. Perfect. I'm now getting a bit tired. Same, honestly. Same. I had a few friends who had wanted to like do stuff, so I was like wanting to hang out with them for a bit before I went to bed. But it's kind of like 12:30 right now. I like these like short streams I'm doing, but I'm gonna start doing like longer ones once I have like more of a, like an idea. Like we'll do like a full on like let's play some games. So what time is it? It's like 12:30. Yeah. This was a nice stream though. I definitely feel like having some like presence of like what I'm gonna be doing, you know, and stuff. Like, oh, I'm gonna be playing through Sam & Max, or I'm gonna be playing through Super Mario World, so yeah. You're tired, don't push yourself, get some rest. Yeah, I kind of, what do you call it, I might take tomorrow off to kind of like just chill, but we'll see. If I go live tomorrow, I'll let y'all know. So yeah, it's hammer time. Oh, that's crazy. Appreciate the super chat, thank you. But yeah, today's been really nice, like of a stream. Sorry for starting kind of late today. I was gonna start earlier, but I had some stuff going on, so kind of just needed to sort that out before I went live.
It's hammer time.
Yeah. But yeah, I think I'm gonna head out though. It's getting kind of late, and I wanted to just, you know, hang out for a little bit with my buddies before I go to bed. Because tomorrow I'm gonna like, I'm thinking I probably will take tomorrow off, so I can just like think of stuff that I want to do, and then just honestly just chill, because I haven't really had time to chill. So yeah, I'm gonna head out, everyone. I'm gonna try to draft up like schedules in the future of like when I'm gonna go live, because I think that's a good idea. Also, I'm gonna like think of different things like that we can do. So yeah, appreciate y'all coming through. I try to be active every now and then in the Discord, so if you want to join the Discord, it's in the description. Thanks for coming out, I appreciate you. I'm gonna get more stuff done with the model and all that other stuff, and yeah. And again, I want to say thanks for like supporting, you know, like it's pretty insane the amount of support, especially the past few days, like with everyone. Thank you, it means a lot. Like it's it's crazy. I'm doing something completely like out of my kind of not necessarily like comfort zone, but it's kind of like out of the world that I thought I would be doing, and it's just been doing really well. So yeah, I appreciate y'all. Have a good night, good morning, whatever the hell time it is for you, and I will see y'all soon. I will let you know.